What up, man? Mr. Martin 45 back again with another video, man. And today, trying to throw some more of this weather stripping in, not weather stripping, but interior in. I need to order my weather stripping. That's why weather stripping is on the brain. But try to get some more of this interior in. I got my passenger seat, got it all in. Now I got to get my other cushions in. I was gonna wait to put the rest of my seats in, or should I say the cushions to my seats, because like I said, I already did the passenger seat. I was gonna wait to do the driver's seat until after I got it painted, but I decided to go ahead and put it in there. So I was like, well, I can just get it covered up. My camera right. Cover it up. When I take it to get it painted, I can just pull the passenger one back out of there. Doesn't need to be in there, but decided to go ahead and put the cushion in for the driver's side seat. Just because a little bit that I was driving it around town, it's a little bit uncomfortable because like I said, I didn't really have any cushions in there. I just had a pillow sitting on the bottom part, didn't have a backrest or anything else in there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that in there. Anybody who has a C4 between 84, I wanna say to 89, I think is when they started changing it. It may still be the same. From 90 to 96, but I don't know because I don't have one of those years. I just know about these seats because they're the ones that are in my car. So that being said, man, get these in here. A little bit more information on how to get these in here if you pull yours out, if you're deciding to get yours reupholstered like I did, or if you're deciding to go with seat covers like I was going to do originally before I started changing the colors of the interior. So all right, so bottom piece back in, which it's pretty simple. The only thing you really have to do is slide it back in there. There's a little hook down up under the bottom that you snap in place, which I'll try to show you that here in a second. Just right there, it slides through a hole and then it just snaps on this plastic piece here. The bottom part is pretty simple. Now, this back piece here, go ahead and pull that out. This works. You see your little bars here and down here, have one at each side. Of course, those snap into these here and up here, which I had a heck of a time trying to get the passenger one in there. So I'm gonna try something a little bit different with the driver's side. I'm gonna try to get the bottom in first before I get the top side in, because I still have yet to get the other side of the passenger side in. So like I said, there's two sides that you got to snap into there. I think I got one of them in, but I have to pull it back and get the other one to slide in there, because if you pull it too much, it'll actually pop the other side out. So, but I mean, it's in there, it's not going anywhere. And again, I still have a few things to fine tune and a few tweaks to still do to the interior. That's why I'm not really worried about it right now. But decided to get out here and mess with it a little bit. So I decided to bring you guys along, get y'all some content, let y'all see where I'm at on the car, get out here and work on it as much as I can, especially before our son is born, which that should be coming up here in the next week or so. It's supposed to be 2 weeks, but don't know if he's gonna wait around in there for 2 weeks. So trying to get content while I can, get a few more processes done on the Corvette before actually taking that time off, because it'll be a little while before I jump back out here and work on the car a little bit more. So, all right, so jump on this. If I can turn this heater up a little bit, may have to get another one of these as well, because it's pushing out some heat, but it's just extra cold. So let's say the high today is supposed to be like 30. I don't even think we've reached that yet, so I end up having to grab me another heater just to have out here in times like this that I want to work on the car, but the weather's not really permitting me to do so. Also making this video, man, because I noticed that there weren't any other videos out there on putting the seat cushions back in. There are a few videos out there showing you how to pull them out, but nobody really putting them back in there. So most people say, oh, well, you just, you know what I mean, do those same steps in reverse, and that's how you put the seat back in there. But in the videos that I watch, there's a couple different ways that they do it. You pull one side and then naturally pull the other side. But I've tried a couple different ways with getting this cushion back in there, and I still had a hell of a time getting it back in there. So I'm gonna, like I said, try this one a little bit different. I'm gonna try to put the bottom in first and see if I actually do the bottom and the top on one side first before trying to do the other side to see if that'll work better. And then y'all know how this process works. Okay. Well, as you can tell, no longer in the garage. Trying to get that done, not only with cold hands, but parts that are a little bit cold, especially with this material, just wasn't working right. So we're off in the movie room, the cushions, pulled the seat out. I was figuring I was gonna have to do anyway, just because there wasn't really a lot of working room. I just figured if it was stationary and bolted into the car, I was able to get a little bit more leverage. But to kind of get more of a vantage point and kind of be up over the seat like I was with the other one, I figured this would make it easier. So, as you can tell, I've come up out of the hoodie. It's gotten hot in here. It's gotten hot in here. As I said, that's a struggle getting them cushions back in. But in the midst of putting those back in, I actually stumbled upon something. This may help you if you're going through the same process, getting your seats reupholstered, or if you just want to take the cushions out to wrap some seat covers around them, whatever it is that you're doing. If you decide to take your cushions out and you're trying to get them back in, I will throw in the description the set that I bought. It's mainly for pulling fasteners. I got it when I was pulling my wheel wells out so I could wire up my underglow. But one of the pieces, it's over there. One of the tools that came in here was this tool here. Again, it's for pulling those little plastic keepers, whether it's wheel wells. Also used it for my weather stripping that I pulled in my Durango when I got it painted. But it just looks like a screwdriver with this end on there. And all I did with this, which it just made my job that much easier, because trying to push that down as well as trying to push it over at the same time, bruh, it's a workout. But I use this, put this opening on that little metal rod that I was showing you earlier that's at the top and at the bottom. Once you put that in there, then you can use your force to push down while using this to push that over to pop up under that little keeper. Once you get that up under there and you feel that snap, then you can just wiggle this up out of there, go to the other side, slide it in there, hold it down. Of course, same process. Push it over while holding it down. Once you hear it snap, again, you can wiggle this up out of there. Now I was able to get 3 of the 4 keepers in there. I got the 2 top ones and the left side, the right side that sits closest to the console. I haven't gotten that one yet, and I think because my cushion kind of came a little bit loose on the back side, which again, the car is 30 plus years old, so again, I may try to work at it again, but it's not going anywhere. Like I said, with the other side, which I may try this method with the other seat, because like I said, the headrest on my passenger seat, one of those sides isn't in. I think it's the inside as well. Excuse me. But like I said, I may try the exact same thing and see if I can get that side to pop in. Like I said, they aren't going anywhere. It's not like they're going to fall out if one of the keepers isn't in there. So I may try once or twice more before setting it back in there. And again, I only have a couple bolts holding it in place, holding the seats in place rather, because like I said, I still plan on pulling them back out when my carpet gets in, so that way I can pull those back out, slide my padding and my carpet back in, and then I can set those in there permanently. So let me try this one or two more times, see if I can get that final keeper up under there, get this side secured, go out there and try the one on my passenger side, see if I can get that one. Then I'll let y'all see where I'm at. All right, so got it wrapped up. Everything in there like it's supposed to be. Like I said, I actually kind of forgot that I used that tool to pop those bars back into those little keepers. Once I remember that and I grabbed that, it still wasn't a piece of cake, but it was easier with that than trying to do it by hand, especially being that I had my seats redone. They actually added a little bit more cushion. Because again, like I said, the car is 30 plus years old. A lot of that cushion starts to deteriorate or doesn't have as much bounce as it used to. Don't mind all of this here. Pretty soon all of this will be filled in. I just got these in there, so therefore they're not just kind of sitting out in the garage and stuff getting on them or bugs or anything messing with them or something falling on them and potentially ripping or putting a mark on them. So I'll be pulling these back out before long to get my padding and my carpet in. Whenever that gets here, of course, there'll be a video for that as well. But I still got to wrap these, my little door seals. Got to get my padding in, got to get my carpet in, a few other things to get wrapped up, but not too bad so far. That seat in, door panels in. I actually bought the console cover. I think it was black. I actually redid that as well. Trying to get everything to match, coordinate. Like I said, everything from the waist down or a little bit lower than that should be black, and then everything else will be red going up. Outside of the little panels that go here on the side, how I'm doing those, it actually meets this body line right here. All of that is red. I should show you those, which I was going to do. All right, so this is what goes on the side of that seat. Of course, all of this will be red, where that console door meets up with this line here and goes down. Still trying to decide on what I want to do with this area here, which of course I have to scrape all this old glue off, which I'll end up getting all that off before long. But I'm trying to decide on if my carpet gets in, if I'm going to cover this black going all the way down, or if I'm going to get some suede and cover it with the suede to kind of tie everything else in. Because the only things that I have in here that are suede are my visors and my headliner. So I'm thinking about getting some more suede and actually running that from here all the way down. But we'll see. If I do run it in suede, I'm still up in the air on whether or not I want it to be red or if I'm going with some black suede. So I'll keep y'all up to date with that. Yeah, coming together pretty good. So once I finish the rest of this, I gotta finish running my backup camera wire. Excuse me. Not too bad. Stuff in here. But yeah, man, I just want to throw this quick video out there, as well as keep you guys updated on the progress. Just about done. Like I said, my goal is to get it done by beginning or mid-spring. Shoot, to have it in the paint shop beginning of spring, and then I'm still trying to narrow down which rims I plan on going with. Which, like I said, I wanted to do a concave, but if I can find the rims that I initially picked and can get those to fit without any issue getting, you know what I mean, any work done, then that's what we'll go with. Because those I can actually do a couple different things too. So till the next video, man, y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. So until the next video, peace.